What's poppin', y'all? The new most hated female streamer has finally made her way back. I would say that Twitch has changed a lot over the past years because if you look back in history, at one point, the former most hated female streamer that was in the crosshairs of every commentator, YouTuber, etc., was Alinity. And when you really think about what she did, like what? Her cat had a little lick of vodka and she like threw her cat over her head, which she just put the cat over her head and the cat jumped off onto the ground. This was less than 4 feet off of the ground. And people they turned it into a whole fiasco. But this chick, Nina Lynn, is a different breed. It's kind of like when you saw like NBA players, or not even NBA players, when you saw high school players back in the 2000s, and then in the 2010s you start getting like freaks like Zion, and you're thinking, what the hell happened? It's similar. So Nina Lynn, who got banned, she got banned for like, what was it, a day? For the essay of this dude Saeed, who is the assistant of another streamer, Silky. And then after getting unbanned for a day and the backlash that a lot of people had to her getting banned for only a day, she ends up getting banned again. This is just why Twitch is so mind-blowing. And then this time she gets banned for a week. And she comes out with a statement while she's banned with a week on her Instagram story. And man, the way that this story develops. So I'm going to read it for you guys, and trust me, this gets funny. So she goes off and says, I want to start off by saying my actions and words are inexcusable, and I'm in no way defending them. I will not deflect from my wrongdoings, but I will speak on my truth. There is no my truth. There is no your truth. There is no their truth. There is the truth or your perspective. Let's keep moving on from there. As there has been many clips circulating and spreading false and skewed narratives, I want to take some time and compose myself and reflect before releasing my apology. I do think it was a good idea that she decided to put this out on Instagram stories, because whenever she's on video, she is not good at coming across empathetic, sympathetic, any type of emotion that isn't a brute one. She's not good at, which makes good for content, but at moments like this, you cannot behave like that. First and foremost, the comments I made about the situation with Saeed were completely misunderstood by the public, and I regret not choosing my words carefully. No, she knew what she was saying. This is cap right here. Her words that she said about Saeed were completely in line with everything that she has said and with her character. And what she's referring to is when Your Rage approached her at a party about the situation with Saeed, once it started getting steam again by these clip pages, because the incident happened months prior. Your Rage was like, hey, look, like, yo, this situation happened, etc. And he gave her an out. He gave her an opportunity to apologize and say, you know what, I shouldn't behave like that anymore. And she said, nah, I understand what it's like for him to, like get embarrassed like that by a chick. And you're like, what? That's not what he's saying. So she knew exactly what she was saying. It is never embarrassing to be harmed or speak out about it ever. What I intended on expressing is that it is incredibly inconsiderate to bring up a, quote, friend's trauma in a joking matter and weaponize it against someone else on a huge platform that could re-traumatize the person harmed. Bro, stop the cap. Does anybody believe this hunk of BS? As that is the only opinion that matters in this situation. I should have chosen my words wisely and spoken with more empathy, and I don't think she's capable of empathy. I really don't think she's capable of empathy towards males either. Specifically towards males. But I don't think she's capable of empathy in general. It doesn't seem like that. Or she has not exhibited that at all. Instead of rushing my way through and accidentally implicating things that I don't truly believe. No, she does believe them. This is why this is a hodgepodge of non-accountability. I am deeply sorry for the way I addressed the situation, and it was never my intent to make matters worse. And she goes on, it says, prior to the situation escalating, as soon as I was notified that he was deeply hurt and wanted to reach out to me, I was able to message Saeed several times and apologize for my actions. It's inexcusable to have let it get that far to the point where he felt uncomfortable and harmed. That was never my intent, and it was completely my fault for not stopping the segment and reading the room better. No, you didn't need to read. Reading the room is picking up on cues that are either nonverbal or maybe someone says something, laughs in a certain way. These were verbal cues. This guy was yelling at you to stop. Everyone else was telling you to leave him alone. What cues did you have to read? You just had to open your ears and listen. That's it. as I was convinced by others that were close to him implicated that it was a joke. I joined in, which I was in the wrong, and I'll make no excuses for my lack of awareness and actions. In regards to disguised toast at the streamer games, I was also out of line. I think this is the one that really did her in. Although I did not move the massage therapist out of the way like that, I did say that too when I talked about the situation, because I went in on Toast more in this situation because he talked about it days later after she was getting backlash. I'm like, dog, you could have told her like, hey, don't do that. At least Saeed was like, yo, what are you doing? You just sat there frozen. And disguised toast is like, with all due respect, this guy is in his 30s. We're not going to treat him like a little kid. Yeah, he's 33 years old. He's been in the streaming game for a very long time. Like I said in the previous video, I'm not going to hold that guy like an honest little victim that was held down and was jumped on. That was not the case. He should have told her, yo, screw off. At least say something. Like in that situation, I take it differently. And I had asked for permission from Toast before he had laid down. I still shouldn't have been so comfortable with him because we never met prior to the streamer games. This is true. The behavior from her and her willingness to engage in that, not having ever met the person, introduced herself to the person, etc., is just a lack of impulse control. I let the focus on content creating blind me, and I went too far trying to get a clip. It was at the expense of someone's comfort, and I deeply regret it. I've reached out to Toast as well to apologize profusely for my actions. My intentions were never to harm Toast or to catch him off guard, and for that I'm deeply sorry. I had a few days to think about how I've been approaching streaming and how my actions can negatively impact around me. I never want that to be the case. I'm incredibly sorry for any. It's just a bunch of blah, blah. I'm sorry. I won't let hateful comments stop. People, this is one chick that does not get unjustified hate. There are a couple of female streamers that get unjustified hate. I will be honest, a lot of them do. Especially if they're, like, for example, I think Alinity got a lot of unjustified hate. I think for a period of time, I would say Amaranth got unjustified hate just because they disliked the amount of money that she was making. I think the hate became justified when she started faking these scenarios with her husband and them getting robbed. Crazy that they got robbed. Nobody got arrested. It was all on camera. I don't believe that situation. And other things. That's where I think the hate got justified. But I also think that's where the hate stopped. It doesn't even feel like people really hate on Amaranth like that. So she goes on. I'm not going to read the rest of this. I mean, Moist Critical even responded to this situation, and he was shocked, appalled by it, and he is a streamer and has seen a lot of streamers in the past. And I'm going to play you guys that clip from him right now.
And it's very true. Again, if this was a man that was doing this to a woman lying on that table, a complete stranger, just starts, honking on her butt cheeks there, how many people would be laughing? Probably none. It shouldn't be treated differently in this case. This was still a non-consensual sexual act that was performed on Toast and Saeed that is not being taken seriously. She received a week-long ban, and that's it. And it's not like she herself has digivolved into a better person or anything, learned her lesson, expressed any real level of remorse or anything like that. She is still treating it as content. Like, just the idea of her assault is now a joke on her stream. Like, oh, I just can't touch people anymore. I'll have to NDA you, tee-hee-hee. That's crazy to me. That is just crazy. It is so wild to me how little Twitch did here and how little they seem to care about what's happened on their platform here. In the past, they've made plenty of questionable bans and unbans. Like having full-blown penetrative on stream was a 3-day ban. And many other such cases of similar things, like that lady who full-blown spread her butthole goatsy style on stream only being 24 hours, stuff like that. But this is something so different from that, where that content is something that shouldn't be allowed on Twitch and isn't by their own rules, and they don't seem to really enforce them all that well. This is literally not even just against their rules, it is against the law. Assault, again, is illegal, and it has been broadcast on Twitch twice with this woman, Nina Lynn, being the assaulter. And they only give her a week ban for it. This is unlike anything I've seen from Twitch in the past. It is truly shocking.
Yeah, this was certainly a crime multiple times that she committed on stream. I would say for sure the Saeed one was. The Toast one, it was just It's a pattern of behavior that makes it look worse after you see the Saeed one. And I've said that I do think that this chick can be a star if she's reined in properly, but you cannot be hated to this degree. It's too much. The ratio of hate to love is too high in her. Like, you can be polarizing, like Neon to a degree was polarizing, but this chick is worse than Neon. Like, Neon was not like grabbing chicks and like doing something so crazy that I wouldn't say it's like like something that's almost unforgivable. And Nina Lynn is like, people are willing to forgive, but she just has not changed her behavior whatsoever. And my whole point was somebody that's like talented and good at what they do, they shouldn't be permanently banned. Like, I just don't want to see her entire income, her entire life be destroyed. Granted, like, she should face the repercussions, but like the 1 day ban, obviously too short. Like a month, I could understand, but that's if she changed her mind about things. And frankly, she did not. So really, I do not feel bad about what happens to her after this, because Asmongold would address her, who he has kind of like taken her as the mantle of somebody who he's going to take aim at, which is not good on her behalf, because this guy's like the biggest streamer, commentator on the platform right now. And she comes back with no remorse, no apology, no change. She comes back like doubling down on some like 50 Cent stuff when it's like, dog, this is not the time for that. Like, it really is not the time for that. And I'm going to play you guys Asmongold's reaction to this, which he actually has a point here.
So this stupid bitch gets unbanned and she immediately starts getting mad at me.
That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house that be chatting about me all damn day long, you are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me.
And she blames me for her getting banned. And have you ever thought that maybe it's your fault that you got banned because of your own actions? Have you ever thought that maybe you got banned because of what you did? Like, oh, wow, I'm talking about it.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought that many people were watching you. I really didn't. I didn't even think.
There's not. It's the same as like, there's a car crash that's on the news. Everybody sees it. It doesn't mean the driver's famous.
That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house.
It's an attic, excuse you.
You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No pat. I genuinely think you get no. You in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta
talk whatever you want, crash out however much you want. That's totally fine. Nothing that you're gonna say is gonna make me mad. You're not gonna upset me. You're not gonna bait me into, some weird internet beef. You're just a disgusting.
So all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't give a you, bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie.
They haven't beat their brother to the point to where CPS was called and the family had to leave the country. Damn, you mean they never non-consensually grabbed another person's ass on camera? Damn, they really not like you, huh?
So here she didn't take any accountability, and then also she makes fun of the previous situation as well, which is so sad, because she's with this dude License, who is one of these who was the first guy? I forgot the first guy's name, but he was on Neon's stream, and he was the guy that drives all crazy. So she's on stream with this dude License, who I believe is 16, 17, and I'm gonna play you guys this clip right now.
That means hi, right? Oh, what the f***? Why you always hitting me? Stop with those. Oh, can't touch you no more because I have to make it sound idea. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna come up 3 months later. I won't come. Oh, me punch you? You want me to punch you? Are you okay? No, you sure? So I am not assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this. Yes. You fully am okay with this. Yes. You will not use this clip against me later in 3 months later. Never. Or 9 months later. No. Or 6 months later. No. No? No. Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready? All right. Okay. Ready? 1. You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times. Did you get it? Okay.
Wait, can I say something?
Damn.
Wait, can I say something?
Damn.
Listen, can I say something? Can I say something?
What?
He can't sign no consent because he's 16, so I'm not gonna lie. Yo, call your lawyer.
Mother. Yo, hey, you can't do that. Yo. Actually, no, you can't do that. You can do whatever you want because in the court of law, you are human.
No, you need a legal guardian to sign for him.
We gotta do that now. We really gotta do that now. We gotta do that now, bro. Because get tight over anything these days. Hey, WPR. I ain't gonna lie, the PR going crazy right now. Hey, chat, WPR in the chat, bro.
So here she is joking about the situation and like the whole like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna essay you, right? Like, don't use this against me later. And it's like, dog, did you not see the apology that you wrote and how your behavior after the apology is not in line with the apology and how this makes everything worse for you? And you know what the craziest part is? And I didn't think that this was going to happen, but Asmongold, when she got banned, like the day that she got banned, he was saying, or when she was first coming back, he was like, yo, I don't even gotta trip out. Or no, he was reacting before she got unbanned. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
And do you remember what I said before whenever she got suspended? That all I have to do is wait for her to do something stupid again. And it wouldn't take that long at all. Because people like this are just morons. So yeah, she's pretty upset about me, crashing out, upset that she got suspended again. And do you want to know what's funny about it? Is that it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again, and you're going to keep doing it. And the reason why is because you are an idiot. You're a moron that you have no self-control. And every single time that you do, I will be there to make fun of you. I will be there to make content out of it, and I will be there along with everyone else to laugh.
So here he is. When he said this, he's like, I know she will do this again. I was like, nah, no way. Ain't no way she's going to do this again. There's just, you can't do something like this, right? You'd have to be brain dead. Well, maybe there is our lack of brain cells going on up there, because I'm going to play you guys this clip right now.
God, I don't believe this.
No way. Let's go.
Nah, no way.
Nah, like, let's go. You gotta.
Yo.
You gotta go. Go. Oh, shit. Oh,
She already doing it again. So let me get this straight. So the guy went and told her that this is a 16-year-old, and she's going around slapping a 16-year-old's ass as he gets in a camera. I don't know what's going on over on Twitch, man. Why is it that this stuff keeps happening? But it's second nature for her. Yeah, I mean, if I slap a 16-year-old girl, that's what would happen to me. You do it on Twitch, I think everybody knows. Let me ask you something. If I did that to, let's say, not even me, but let's just do it. Let's just say me. Let's say me. If I did that to a girl that was said that she was 16, what would happen to me? What would happen to me if I did that to a girl that was 16?
It's almost like she can't keep her hands to herself. Like, she did this same exact thing again to another dude. And this dude is not, and this is where I'm like, all right, man, if they clap this chick off the platform, it is what it is. Like, this is kick behavior, streaming behavior on the platform Twitch. It's like, what's going on? And yeah, I don't even think Kick would let this rock this many times. So listen, I still think that this chick has a lot of potential, but I don't think her mental's right. She's not going to get it together. Like, I remember seeing an interview clip where she said she thought she was a man. Like, she was like, yeah, you know, am I even allowed to say that word? It starts with DYKE. Like, if we can't even say that anymore, man, what fun is this? Like, I should be able to let that rip. Regardless, we got to play safe while I'm on probation. Maybe when I'm off probation on YouTube, I'll start letting it fly. But yeah, she was like, yeah, you know, I was a full one. And this is the problem with Anina Lynn, is she's trying to play like, and this is also where the consequences have to come in. If she's trying to play man games, quote unquote, and trying to play tough guy, when you're not going to get an out when you do stuff that guys would get ripped to shreds for. So anything that happens to her after here is fair game, deserved, and I don't think she will learn, to be honest. It doesn't seem to be the case. I still think she's got entertainment potential for sure, but it's entertainment potential that won't necessarily benefit her, because when she's streaming, she's got anywhere from like 800 to 1,000 viewers, which for how popular her face is right now, that is not good, which means that the ratio of people that don't like her to the people that like her, like I said earlier, that it feels like a 10 to 90 or a 20 to 80 at best, 20% liking her, which is a nightmare ratio because you're not even financially benefiting from the hate. You're like just trying to get it through. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm going to see you on the next one.